guys, today I'm back to film another inventory video. So today I'm doing highlighters, contouring products, blush, bronzer, and I also threw my brow products in here just because I was going to put them with like my eye products, which would be mascara, pencils, eyeshadows, that kind of thing. But that category is pretty big on its own and this one's a little bit smaller. So I decided to go ahead and throw my brow products in at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and start right away with highlighters. So I have 4 and my goal is to have 2 to 3. There's really only one that I kind of want to keep out of what I have though. So we'll kind of just get started with the 2 that I want to give away. But these are the Stila All Over Shimmer Liquid Luminizers. This one is rose gold and this one is pink shimmer. It's just a white with like a pink shimmer. And then this one is kind of pink with a gold shimmer in it. So these are really pretty and I do like them. I got them from work as gratis, but I don't really wear them or reach for them that often. This one I do like to wear when I wear a blush that kind of looks like NARS Orgasm. It's kind of that peachy color with the gold shimmer in it. But I don't really have too many blushes like that anymore. I used to wear this a lot with like the e.l.f. like blush and bronzer duo. I don't really have a blush so much like that anymore, so I kind of want to get rid of this. I just don't really reach for it. The pink shimmer one, it's a pretty highlight, but it's just very, very subtle. I don't mind mixing it with like foundations and stuff because it's, you know, it adds a little bit of a sheen to it. But other than that, they're just, I don't know, I'm not really a huge fan of liquid and cream highlighters. I'm really more a powder highlight type of person. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and see if any family members want these because I just don't reach for them. So into the big Ulta bag they go. Next is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is in Moonstone. This is the like liquid version. And this too is really, really pretty. But again, I am just really a powder person. So I would like to actually pan this and use it up. So this will probably be in Project Pan next year, unless of course I finish it by the end of this year. And you can kind of see it. It's pretty subtle. So I really want to get the powder version of this because I've heard really good things about it. And I also would like to try the Becca poured version, which is actually like a cream. I know I just said I wasn't really into liquid and creams, but that one swatched in the store and I just really, really liked the way it looked. I think I could make it work. So this one I'm going to be panning. And the last highlighter I have will never leave my makeup collection, probably ever, but this is the Becca Jaclyn Hill Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. So this of course is going nowhere because this is limited edition. It's Jaclyn Hill, it's Becca, all good things. So this one is staying and that is for sure pretty much the one highlight I'm going to always keep. So that, you know, if I get rid of all the other ones, it brings me down to like a goal of 1. So I'm actually at less than my goal, so I could get a couple highlighters. For bronzers / contouring products, I just decided to group them into one because it just seemed easier that way. First one I have is NYX Taupe, and this I think I'm going to actually keep. I have tried it out here and there, but I haven't tried it out enough to know whether I really like it or not. So this I'm actually going to be throwing into my next weekly makeup bag just to really try it and be like, okay, I really do want to keep this or I want to get rid of it. But I'm going to hold on to it for now just so that I can try it out. What are these called? HD blushes. I don't know if I like them as much as the old formula. These do seem a little powdery, but Taupe actually seems pretty decently, I mean, it's not as powdery, I guess. I kind of swatched over a pink lipstick, sorry. So that I'm going to keep and hold on to. This one I forgot to include, which I suppose I should say. I have 4 bronzers and contouring products and my goal is to only have 2 to 3. So this one I actually forgot, so I wrote down 3, but I do have 4. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. It's the highlight and contour double-ended product. I do like this, but I, again, don't reach for it. I've just never really been into the whole highlighting and contouring trend. I get it, it's awesome, but to be honest, I don't do it most of the time. I really only do it for very special occasions. And even then, sometimes I'll skip it because I just don't want to deal with like possibly getting it to be too muddy or, you know, kind of any of the issues that sometimes you have with contouring. Sometimes I just skip it. But I know my mom has been kind of looking at cream contouring products, so I'm going to give this to her and see if she would like this. So that is going to go into the big Ulta bag. Next is my Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. This I'm going to keep because I really do like this. This I bought because I love the Too Faced bronzers. I think most people do. And to be honest, I don't look at these as being contouring colors because they're not very cool toned. They're a lot like their bronzers, and I do like the highlighters in here. So I am keeping this because this is kind of more for me a actual bronzing palette, because I like to use these as bronzers, and the highlighters are just really pretty. So this I am keeping because it's more of a bronzing product than a contouring one for me, and like I said, I don't do contouring very often. So there's that. The last product I included is the Laura Geller Baked Color and Contour Highlight and Blush Bronze Sculpt Palette. I think I talked about this in another video. I really like this, but I am just really not crazy about the bronzer. Laura Geller products are beautiful because they are baked, so they have like this really pretty sheen to them. But I don't know, just something about this bronzer, like it does not want to blend on me at all, and it's, I don't know, like sometimes it gets really dark and then other times it's really light. It's really hard for me to show it to you. The blush is really pretty. It's like a watermelon color. And the highlight is pretty, but it's not, it's more of a satiny highlight. It's not, you know, shimmery or anything like that. So this I do kind of want to get rid of, but I think I'm actually going to try to pan this just because I kind of want to see if I can. But I think I'm just going to hold on to it for a little while longer. At the end of the year, I will make I'm actually going to make another inventory video, I think, at the end of the year, just to kind of talk about my inventory going into 2016, where I ended 2015 at, future goals, that kind of thing. So I know it's August, or the end of August, and that's not that far away. But I will make another decision about this then, just because right now I'm kind of on the fence about it. So, but I would really kind of like to pan this, because I think that would be really cool. So the only thing is that bronzer. I'm not a big fan of it, but we'll see. So with all that, I'm kind of at my goal of 2 to 3 with the NYX Taupe, the Too Faced Contour, and the Laura Geller Baked. It's kind of my 2 to 3, so I really don't need any more bronzers or contouring products. Next is blushes. I have 18 and my goal is 15 to 20. So I'm actually right where I kind of want to be. But I am going to still get rid of some because of course I want new stuff, and if I want new stuff I gotta get rid of the old. So first thing first, I only have one MAC blush, and that's probably gonna change pretty quickly because for some reason I thought the MAC blushes were like 30 bucks, and I was on MAC's website the other day and they're 22. And that's if you get them in the compact. I think if you get them just in the Pro Pan, they're 17. And I'm like, that's not bad at all. Like, I don't know if I was looking at something wrong or what, but I was like, I swore these were like 30 bucks before, like 28, 27, something like that, but they were 22 when I looked at the website. So this is MAC Breath of Plum. This one I am just panning in my Pan That palette, or my project pan for this year, and the main reason I'm panning it is because it's just getting old. So I am actually going to repurchase this once I finish panning it, and there are a couple other shades I would like to purchase from MAC as well. So this is gonna stay because it's being panned. So there's that. Next is my Jane Peach Bouquet blush. This I was going to pan, and now I think I'm just gonna see if any family members want it. It's not a bad blush. It's pretty, it's a little powdery, it's pretty vibrant. To be honest, if you were to just do like these colors right through here, I mean, it's pretty orange. And then the kind of red shade is pretty vibrant too. So it's a pretty nice blush. I'm just not in love with it, and I have definitely enough peachy coral colored blushes to last me a lifetime. So this one I'm going to throw in the bag to give to family and see if anybody wants it. Next is my NYX Baked Blush in Chiffon. To be honest, these baked blushes probably really aren't going to go anywhere because I just bought them. Chiffon is actually what I have on today. I love this. It's not going anywhere. I love these baked blushes because they actually are more sheer, and I'm personally someone that goes a little heavier handed with their blushes, so I really like that one because they're a little bit more sheer. Next is Journey. This one I love too, just kind of a mauvey pink color, so this will be staying too. Next is Ladylike, and this one is definitely my most used one. It's almost completely flat, to be honest. It's getting down there. So this is just a pretty gorgeous light pink color, and it's got a little bit of gold shimmer in it, but it's not anything I would say super crazy. If you don't like shimmer, I wouldn't buy it, but it is a nice blush. So that one I'm going to keep. Next is Foreplay, and that is this one right here. One of these, I don't remember which one. This one's Foreplay. One of these blushes that I have in the baked ones, that's Foreplay. It's a little bit dry, and I was kind of like, oh, I might get rid of that one. So this one's Foreplay. Yeah, this one I think I'll keep because I do like it. It also kind of has like a shimmer in it that is just kind of unique. So that one I'm going to keep. This one is in Wanderlust. It's very, very orange. This might be the one that was kind of dry. No. I hate when you can't decide. Let me just compare them. Yeah. I'll keep both of these. They are pretty different. They don't necessarily look like it in the packaging, but Wanderlust is definitely more orange and Foreplay is more peach. So those I will keep for now. If I change my mind, I will get rid of one at the end of the year. Next is my Milani blush in Romantic Rose. These are not going anywhere either because I am obsessed with these. So this one is Romantic Rose. It's kind of the brown, more mauve one. This is just everything to me. Like, I will use this a ton in the fall and winter time. I don't use it a lot in the summertime. I do use it occasionally, but I'm not gonna lie, during the summertime I use a lot of pinks, a lot of peaches, and a lot of corals. So this is more a fall blush for me, but I love this. The formula is fantastic, and it's got this like gorgeous packaging and it looks like a rose. So that's gonna stay. I do kind of want, I think they have one called Tea Rose. It's more pink. I kind of want that one too. This one is Coral Cove. Same thing, Milani blush, pretty rose print. This one I'm going to be keeping because it's actually better than another blush that I have that I am going to be getting rid of. But it is the most gorgeous coral color. And these are pretty affordable too, so I'm going to keep that. Next is the blush I'm actually going to be getting rid of. This is my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Tipsy. It's gorgeous, but this one is getting old. I don't know if it's changed or if I just don't remember it being this way, but it does seem a little bit dry. And like sometimes it almost seems like it gets like a hard pan over it. So I'm going to see if any family members would like this blush. Just because I'm not really loving it as much. The Milani one to me is actually better. So I'm going to be passing that along. Next is my Tarte blush in Celebrated. This one I won't get rid of. This one is actually really nice. It's pretty creamy, and you can kind of tell that my design is almost completely worn away because I've worn this one so much. But this is just kind of like if I wanted to do a no makeup look, this is what I would choose. Because on me it is just so natural and just gives my skin such a pretty glow. Even though it's like a matte blush, it just gives my skin this like healthy looking glow to it. So this one I will be keeping. I believe the Too Faced, I think it's called Baby Love, the new blushes in the heart packaging, I think is actually pretty similar to this. I haven't got to compare them yet, but I think they're pretty similar. Next is my Kat Von D blush in Heartagram. This, I don't know how to explain. Like, I really, really love this one. It is very hard for me to use though because it is just so gosh darn pigmented that on my fair skin it doesn't take long before I've overdone it. So I love the color. I do kind of want to keep it because I don't think Kat Von D makes these blushes anymore. I'm kind of wondering if she's going to be redoing her blush line or what's going on because a lot of them have just been discontinued. So I'm going to keep this. Once I wear it a little bit this fall and winter, I'll kind of make more of a decision on whether I'm going to keep or get rid of it. But for now, I'm going to keep that one. And now we get to the part where I feel like I'm probably going to get rid of the most products. I have the NYX HD blush in Hamptons. And like I said, this formula I'm just not in love with. It just seems kind of powdery. This one is kind of a peachy pink color. It's pretty pink, but it's just got like a hint of peach in it. There it is swatched there. I'll hold on to this one for a little bit and just kind of, again, wait till the end of the year and make a little bit more of a final decision then. Next is my NYX Square Blush in Mauve. Sorry, I'm trying to find it because I have a ton of these square blushes. So this one is Mauve, and it's just that kind of a mauve pink color. This one I've actually used quite a bit, and it is a pretty nice pink color. So I think this one I'm going to hold on to, and I'll either pan it or I will keep it, but I'm going to hold on to it for right now. Next is Desert Rose. This one too I'm going to keep because this one is a newer one, but it's kind of in the same boat as the Kat Von D one. It's very vibrant, very pigmented, so it doesn't take long before I overdo it. But same thing, I just kind of want to wear it a little bit, and if I change my mind, I will get rid of it at the end of the year. But right now I just want to keep that one. Next is Summer Peach. Summer Peach is right here. So that's what that one looks like. It is a nice peach color. It's got some gold shimmer in it. They're not, you know, super noticeable, and I really can barely see it. Yeah, this one I think I'm going to get rid of just because it's not really anything special. I don't really feel like I need to keep this one. So that one I'm going to see if any family members want. Plus it's a relatively new one, so it's not super used. Next is Mocha. Mocha I remember having a love-hate relationship with, and I'll kind of show you and maybe you can kind of see. I don't know if my camera's going to pick up on that, but this for some reason just has a lot of hard pan to it. Gosh, I just cannot get the color to like show up, but I remember thinking that the color was really pretty once I could get it to show up. That's what it looks like there, I guess. Yeah, this one too I think I'm just going to get rid of. Just pass it along. I'm going to kind of clean off that hard pan and stuff too. I mean, I always kind of spray them down with like alcohol and stuff before I give them away, but I'm going to try to clean like the hard pan off of this one too and just then give it away. And lastly is Apricot. This one is peach color with some gold shimmer in it. This one I will keep. This one and Mauve I think are really similar once they're actually on my cheeks, even though they don't look anything alike in the pans. But once I have them on, I feel like they end up looking kind of similar. So I might get rid of another one of those. Like I said, I'm kind of thinking about panning Mauve. So I did manage to get rid of, let's see, 1, 2, I think I got rid of like 4 or 5 blushes. So that's not too terribly bad. That brings me down to, let's see, if I got rid of 4, be 18. If I got rid of 5, it'd bring me down to like 13. So that way I have some wiggle room and I can get some new blushes, which will probably make me get rid of even more, because if I have too many things that are too similar, I will, you know, get rid of some stuff. So that is my blushes. Brow products, I have 7 and my goal is to have 4. So the reason I chose the goal of 4 is I wanted a tinted brow gel, a clear brow gel, my dip brow, and then a pencil. I don't really use brow powders that much anymore. I used to, but I don't really enjoy them. Sorry, my phone is ringing. I have the Benefit Gimme Brow, which I just recently purchased this, so this is going to stay. I also have the Rimmel Brow Pencil on here, and I actually finished that. So I'm actually already down to 6 brow products because I finished the Rimmel Brow Pencil. So there's that. I have my 2 dip brows. These I'm going to keep because I switch hair colors quite frequently. So I have the blonde one and I have the soft brown. I'm going to keep both just in case I do switch hair colors and I go back to the soft brown or vice versa kind of thing. So I will keep those. My Anastasia Clear Brow Gel I don't have in here, but I'm going to keep that. And I have my NYX Powder Duo in Blonde. This I bought quite a while ago. I think I bought this when my hair was like my natural blonde color, and that would have been pretty close to the beginning of when I started my YouTube channel. So that's kind of what it looks like. I don't really use these anymore. I always pretty much prefer pencils and my dip brow. So this I'm going to pass along and see if anybody in my family would want it. Quite a few blonde people in my family, so I feel like someone will take this. So there is that. And then I have the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel, and this is in the color Chocolate. I kind of almost always prefer my clear one over this one just because the spoolie is so big that it's kind of messy. So if I did have a clear or a tinted brow gel, it'd probably be the Benefit Gimme Brow or something else that has a smaller wand, just because this one is, in my opinion, pretty big, which is kind of my complaint about the clear brow gel too. But I don't know, the clear one, if I get it on my skin, nobody's going to notice, whereas this one being tinted, you will definitely see it. So this one I'm going to go ahead and throw in the bag too. I don't know if anybody's going to want this one because, like I said, my family is mostly blonde, but if nobody wants it, I think I'm actually just going to toss it because this thing has definitely seen better days. So there is that. So with that, I am down to 4 brow products. My Benefit Gimme Brow, my 2 dip brows, and my clear Anastasia gel. But I'm thinking I'm just going to count the dip brows kind of as one product because I need one or the other depending on what color my hair is. So I can kind of justify keeping them. And because I want to get a new brow pencil now that I finished the Rimmel one. So I'll kind of be at 4, sort of 5. But right now I am at 4. So I am at my goal. And that is everything actually for this kind of round. Next time I'll be doing mascaras, my eyeshadow bases, my eyeliners, my single shadows, and then I might do palettes. I might do palettes in a separate video. I'm kind of leaning toward doing palettes in a separate video, but that is where all of this is at right now. After that will be lipsticks, and that I'm probably going to have to break down into a couple videos too because there's just so many lipsticks. But anyways, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.